So if you go to some native speaker, or if you go to some person who are very good in speaking and you ask them, I really want to be fluent in English. So they will give you lots of advices telling you, you have to work on your vocabulary, you have to improve your pronunciation, you have to watch native speakers speaking, at the same time, by and large, speak a lot. So these are the tips, which are really essential for learning English. But the thing is that, first of all, you need to understand your capacity to learn this language, your level of understanding this language. I mean, where you are, how much you can grab this language, how much you can learn this language, what is your efficiency to learn this language. You must know your level of understanding. So suppose if I say that, if someone speak English, I mean, if some native speaker are speaking English, are you able to grasp them? Are you able to understand them? No, you can't. If some Indian speakers speak, are you able to understand them? Yeah, sometimes I understand, but sometimes, what happens that I get on some work, I just get stuck on some particular word and I'm not able to understand them. So the thing is that, first of all, you have to improve this habit of yours. First, you need to understand, people structure the sentence, how they are, able to express themselves, how they bring the content to speak the language. So these are the questions which always, arises in your mindset, and you are really in a confused state that, what happens, even if I have something to express, something to tell, I really don't know how to express them, how to make sentences, how to structure them, how to express my own thoughts towards them. So the first thing which you need to do is that, you have to work on your vocabulary. That's really fine. That's really very nice idea which I'm telling you. Understand it and try to follow it. First of all, you have to understand basic words. I'm not talking about the words, the small words like pronoun and I am and they are. So don't go on the grammatical structure. Just try to learn the words, some particular word, and you need to understand the basic words. Suppose if someone says that, oh, what an outstanding idea, what a beautiful approach. Okay, you understand the word beautiful, but what about the word approach or outstanding? You're not able to grasp those words. So I would suggest you something, that is, you just learn some basic words. Suppose I've taken a word that is splendid. Okay, splendid, just try to find out the synonym of these words. So we'll get a lot of synonym out of these words, that is, magnificent, outstanding, gorgeous, extraordinary. So what happens, if you are able to find some basic words, and out of that basic words you are able to find some more words, so in this way you are able to understand lots of words. So after finding the words, what you need to do, first you see the usage of that particular word, find the antonyms, the synonyms, and the pronunciation as well. So after doing this much, you are able to increase your vocabulary. And the best way to find out word is to listen some speeches of some particular people and try to note down the words, and also try to understand in which context the word has been spoken. So if you really understand the context of that particular word, it's become very easy for you to understand the word. it's not going to work for you if you just, see the vocabulary list and learn the words, try to repeat those words. Extraordinary means sadharan, asadharan, asadharan in English, and then you are saying that no, this is the meaning of that particular word, I'm going to pronounce it like this, I'm going to speak it like this, I'm going to get the meaning of that particular. It's not going to work for you until and unless you find the context of that particular word. Once you find the context of that particular word, it becomes really, really very easy for you to understand the whole nature of that particular word. And in this way, you can increase your vocabulary, and you don't have to, find out the style of that particular word, the grammatical things about that word, and the style and pronunciation and intonation. So don't think about those things. Only think about the basic words. Understand? And you are, really going to have a lot of advantages out of that word. And I'm also going to tell you a tips for that word. Suppose if you have taken a pen, this is the pen, and try to speak at least 10 sentences on this particular thing, pen. So suppose this is a pen, and I'm gonna tell you something about this pen. You can see that this is a pen, and the name of that company is, Rotomac or something like that, and then speak about the pen, its quality. It runs very smooth, and I like this pen very much. And sometimes when I go to give my exams, take my exams, what I do that I write with this pen. This pen really helps me a lot. And you know what happened? I was given this pen by my father on my birthday, and just try to create sentences, and you will find that the particular word has given you a lot of advantages. Suppose you take the word beautiful. Okay, so try to make sentences out of this word beautiful. Beautiful, this is an adjective, and make some words out of it. So after making the words, and you just limit your time also. Give 1 minute time and try to speak more and more on some particular word. This really gonna help you a lot, trust me. So once you are aware of the words, now the second step is, now you have to work on grammar things. Now some grammars like tenses, auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries, primary auxiliaries, now you have to work upon them now. So how you are going to work upon them? You have to make sentences, small sentences, like you can talk about the present situation, you can talk about the past situation, you can talk about your daily routine, you can talk about something which had happened in the past. So in this way, now you are able to understand how grammar helps in structuring the sentences. So you just go doing this, go on doing this, and you will reach to that point where you are still making fault, you are still at fault, you are still making mistakes, and you are still fumbling for words. So don't look at those things, just go on making sentences, small sentences which are really helpful to you. I need water, I must do this work, I should go. So these type of sentences. So once you are aware of these small type of sentences, these sentences will lead you towards the advanced level. Now you are able to make phrasal type of sentences. I mean to say, some phrasal type of sentences mean you are including some phrases in your sentences and making it really beautiful by adding some phrasal verbs, some idiom and phrases in your sentences. But remember that at this point also you are making mistakes, you are at fault, and that's pretty good for you to making fault, because unless you make fault, you are not gonna reach to that point of learning English. So just keep on doing these things, and really believe me, it's going to work for you. So this is the point where your fluency start. Now, what you need to do is watch more and more and more videos, speeches, native speakers speaking, follow their language, observe them, use them in your sentences, repeat them again and again. So if you do it, you are going to reach to that place where you are not very far from learning English. And now at this point, you need content. You need something on which you can speak up. So the thing is that reading is the best solution. Now you start reading. So the thing is that, you are not in the habit of reading things. You don't like reading novels or newspaper, or you can say that you don't have time to read them up. So I would suggest you that go to the internet. You will find thousands, articles are over there, or in fact you can say gazillions of articles are there. What you need to do is develop this habit of reading at least for half an hour or for 1 hour daily. So if you have developed this habit of reading, you can grab over new words, and automatically you can work on your articulation, you can work on your content, so that when you meet people, you can come out with new words, new sentences, new content. And if you have enough content to speak up, automatically words will come out from your mouth, isn't it? And now here we find that pronunciation works. Now here we have to work on pronunciation also, because when you are fluent in English, when you are able to express your thought in front of other, you need to work on your pronunciation also. So these are the tips, I hope that you liked it, where, at some extent you must have liked it. And I would tell you that if you really like my video, please give comments so that I can improve my way of, speaking. I can bring more and more, new tips, on which you can speak English. And thank you so much.